Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 337 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina. I am your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. And I'm joined, as always, by the greatest co-host in all the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday. Wouldn't it have been funny if last week's episode was 337? Because it was our 7th year episode.
Oh, yeah. You mean it would have lined up better?
Yeah. Man.
It's okay. We still had some nice...
It's because we skipped a few.
we did, yeah. That's true.
Sorry.
But we did have some like other things that lined up with sevens that kind of made up for it.
Yeah. Well, welcome, everyone.
Hi, everybody. 337. Regine, what's that shirt you're wearing?
Morgan Wallen. I went to his concert in September.
I just noticed it in the cameras. I'm like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's from his I'm the Problem tour.
I'm the Problem.
It was a great concert. Highly recommend.
Cool. How was your week, Regine?
Oh my God, speaking of concerts, I was part of the trying to get Hilary Duff ticket mayhem, and I didn't get tickets.
Oh.
It's just so sucky. Actually, let's bring our guest in because I feel like they're going to have a lot to say.
Okay.
And then I'll continue that conversation.
All right, so our guest today is an award-winning
Rapper.
Singer.
Songwriter.
Clothing designer.
And I just learned he's a dad of 3.
Dad of 3. Let's bring him on.
Yeah.
Please give a warm sit-down welcome to James Favron. Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm excellent. This is a beautiful space. I have a nice fresh coffee. Thanks, Scott. And it's an amazing Sunday morning, so I'm happy to be here.
Yay.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, you've had some of my friends on the show, so I was like, I got to join the roster.
We love that. Okay, going back before I forget.
Yes.
So pre-sale for Hilary Duff's concert was at Friday at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So I go on Ticketmaster. I try to get in. I am 4,000 in the queue.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, great. In my head, I'm like, maybe I'll get a chance. The venue holds 2,500 people.
Yeah.
Like, maybe.
What?
You never know.
Wait, 2,500?
2,500?
Or 25,000?
2,500. It's a history.
Oh,
So it's small.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't have a chance, but let's just try. I get to the front of the queue. It resets and brings me to the page that says, general sale starts in 4 hours. And I'm like, you are kidding.
Oh, no.
And so I'm like, okay. So I go on again at 2:45. I try my best to get in. And again, nothing. I'm like, oh.
Why is
so
she
dope.
booking such a small venue?
That's what the whole internet seems to want to know. Is like all the millennials want to know why such a small venue. Like,
I mean,
she could sell out Rogers Center if she really wanted to.
Sure, yeah.
or at the very least, like Scotiabank
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like Molson Amphitheater.
And the thing, it's
Or
not
what's it called
Molson
now?
anymore. It's RBC.
RBC Stadium or something like that.
It's it's bringing in. It was Budweiser Stage. I hate that they rename everything.
All
Honestly.
the time. Like, it's so hard to keep up. I don't know what streets are in the city anymore.
Right?
Because I'm like, what are...
They keep changing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Too many politics.
Anyways,
So I did not get
but
to.
2,500
Well,
seats.
that's
That's small.
It is. Like, History is a great venue. If you've ever been, it's lovely.
Yeah.
But it's not big enough for the pop princess of the 2000s.
I mean, that's the thing. Like she's not like. I mean, I don't know if she'd sell it the way like Taylor Swift would, but
Based on what I've seen online, she totally would
She
have.
totally would have.
but she's definitely enough to do like at
Sure
least
Scotia.
a 20,000 seat or something.
Yeah.
And so people, and the thing is so she has made it very clear that you cannot resell tickets. Like you can only buy tickets through Ticketmaster. So if you, let's say I bought a ticket, realize I can't go, I can only return it back, sell it back to Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster, yeah.
And people are trying to sell it on StubHub, and everyone's like, no, don't buy off of there. You'll
Yeah.
get rejected.
Huh. Well, I mean, I like that.
I
That's
like
good.
that too. And then she's selling it, like you can only resell it for face value. Like you can't pull a Taylor Swift and...
But I wonder why she chose such. I mean,
I wonder if it's because she is just making her comeback into music.
yeah.
And the tour,
But like, you gotta know you have a huge fan base.
Well, like that's the thing. Like
She's
she's
been waiting a long time for her to come
We all
back.
have
She didn't like
adult
fall off. It's
money,
not like she
yeah.
went any like.
And the thing
yeah.
is, she's big enough that like even people who like didn't really like myself, people didn't really follow her. Everybody knows who she is.
Yeah.
So like it's not like. Anyway, 2,500 just feels too small.
Yeah.
100%.
But
yeah, I
Well,
lost
I'm
the
sorry
battle.
that you didn't get tickets. Hopefully they go on to. Hopefully some people resell on Ticketmaster.
Well,
You just gotta be on there every day.
Apparently she's releasing more dates. Like
Okay.
more
She
tour
should.
dates.
Yeah.
So hoping she throws in another Toronto show.
she
Yeah.
should. I
But-
feel like she should add like 4 more.
She needs more at that rate. And the tickets were like $100,
That's amazing.
right?
That's really, really incredible because that's not common.
These
these days.
tickets were not $100. And it was funny because like Morgan Wallen tickets were one of the hardest tickets I think that we've ever, because like my husband and our friends and I go to concerts all the time.
Yeah.
I think it was as hard as trying to get like Taylor Swift tickets, even though I didn't try to get Taylor Swift tickets. I just imagined that's what it would be like. And I'm like, Morgan Wallen seemed easier than getting Hillary Duff tickets.
Yeah. Well, it was easier to get tickets for him. It should be.
It should just be
He's not
easy
Hillary
to get.
Duff. Come
Yeah.
on. Let's.
He's
it's
a different
only
vibe.
Yeah, and he's newer.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that
Well,
track
he sold
record.
out last time he was here, and he was at Molson. No, yeah, Budweiser. Whatever it's
RBC.
called.
I will say that the plans for the new RBC place looks pretty nice.
I hate it.
People are pretty mad that they're getting rid of the field.
I hate it so much.
I didn't even
They're
know that
getting
they're
rid of the
gonna.
lawns,
Oh,
yeah.
really? There's gonna be
Because
no
everything
lawns?
is going to be
Yeah.
enclosed.
They're closing it in, yeah.
I hate
Oh.
that so much.
I only saw the wide angle and I was like, oh, it looks pretty sci-fi.
No, it's not cool.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were getting rid of the like. It's so it's gonna be. It's not gonna be the same type of vibe.
No.
Because I will say, actually, I really like seeing concerts there.
Oh yeah, it's a great venue.
Yeah.
But one of the things I think so many people love about Budweiser is that like the lawns, like everyone's just depending on who you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a lot of shows, it's just like people
The
sitting
lawn
in the
is-
lawns smoking weed and
Yeah.
like enjoying the show. You know
Or
what I mean?
people
Like
will buy a seat but still end up in the lawn.
yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were actually getting rid of the lawns. I thought they were just making it look really pretty on the outside.
No, they're closing it in.
They're making it an all season.
Yeah, which in one sense means that they can do shows year round, which is a great thing.
But there's so many venues already.
But there's a lot of venues that you can utilize.
Do you think they're gonna do some kind of? Because the lawns are general admission back there, right?
Normally, yeah.
So, like, do you think they are gonna have something like that in there? Do we know or do we not know?
Great question.
I
If
just saw the
it's-
change and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, if it's Ticketmaster or Live Nation, I would imagine it'll be however they can sell
The most.
tickets for the most value. It would be cool though if they, and it would be really, it'd be really cool if they pulled from like the history of Toronto architecture with the Sky Dome and made like seasonal lawn seats at the new RBC place. So like in the summertime they can open the stadium and
Yeah.
extend it out to the
That could
lawn.
be
Like, that
cool.
would be really cool. And then
Yeah.
it's also like a callback to like
The original.
Yeah.
the Rogers Center, which is still open and happening, but I think that could be a cool move.
In fact, yeah, because I like what they've been doing at Skydome for like since they renovated. I don't know if you have been there recently to like.
I've been, yeah.
So like now they sell general admission tickets like for Jays
$20
games.
tickets.
Yeah, you can just go and as long as you get there early and you just grab a seat at one of the bars and like sitting in the bar, like I've done that once now. It's like it's some of the best places to watch the game, and you
Yeah.
can see that it's they've created almost this vibe where like there are people there that you almost feel like they're not even really directly watching the game. They're just there to just hang out in the bar while the game is
For the
happening.
atmosphere.
And it's just a really
Yeah.
cool place. So
Yeah.
I wonder if they could do something like that at the new stage.
I feel
just
like,
don't like it.
I heard about something yesterday called work from dome.
I heard
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, which is like, I guess during the early parts of the Jays season, they like sell tickets for like super cheap. And yeah, it's just like corporate people going into like, most of them are on their laptop anyway.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
like cheap tickets and you can like work while you kind of half watch the game.
Yeah, because
which I think
that-
is cool.
I think those are the games where it's like it's during the day during
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
something.
like a
Yeah.
3 o'clock start or
Yeah.
what,
Yeah.
a 1 o'clock.
Smart.
Do you think with the Jays going so far as they did this year that tickets are still going to be as affordable next season?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they seem to, I mean, one thing that's good about the Jays seats is like because the stadium is so big, it's like they can't make all the seats super expensive because like it's just I don't know if you
Maybe if they won.
yeah.
If they won,
Sorry,
there may have been an
Jason.
argument for it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think because they didn't win, it's like the Leafs. Like no matter how far we get into
True.
playoffs, it's still a disappointment, you know. And like, but Leafs is a different story because they're still, as far as I'm aware, they're still like the highest grossing franchise in the NHL,
Yeah.
which is insane considering that they haven't won
Mm-hmm.
in 60 years or something like that,
I
50
heard-
some odd years.
I heard if they don't win the Stanley Cup this year, their plaque on the actual Stanley Cup will be removed.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Yeah.
Um
Because I guess because they push everything up, and so they're next in
yeah.
line.
So on the cup
Oh no!
on the cup there's a certain number
Spaces.
well, yeah, but on the upper ones, sort of like the kind of the original cup because you know they always add pieces to it. So like
Okay.
the original Stanley Cup was like literally a bowl.
Yeah.
And then they added it and added right.
We just add another layer.
Well, no. So I think the way it works is there's a certain number that are permanently there. So I've got to think some Leafs are on there from that the original.
And now they're gonna get.
But then
pushed
yeah,
off.
every few years there's that bottom. I think one of the rings gets taken off and put in the Hockey Hall of Fame. So maybe it must be that.
I think I saw it on TV, on the news. I think it was during the Hall of Fame or whatever they just had recently. They were saying like if the Leafs don't win, there goes their little plaque.
Dang.
Oh.
Come on, boys.
I mean,
step it up.
it's been a long time, right?
Apparently
been
they're
a
not
long
doing
time.
well either. So
67,
this
1967.
should this should be there. Really
Yeah.
longer than the Jays?
Oh yeah, well Jays were
Oh,
93.
yeah, 93. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Don't worry, guys. You know what? This is our year.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go, Toronto Maple Leafs. You guys got this.
you have no choice. You have
Yeah,
or your
exactly.
names
Pressure
are
is
gone.
on. Yeah, you're getting erased from history this year.
Oh
Beautiful.
my
right.
god. But
Get on it.
anyways,
Get on
nice
it.
to meet you, James.
Yes. Yes.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, we just brought you on to talk about the
Concert.
Honestly,
mishap
we don't have to
and-
talk about me at all. This is fun. I don't care. Find me on the internet. You can get to know me there. We're just gonna shoot the shit and have
There you
fun.
go.
No, we'd like to get to know you
Yeah.
a little
Okay.
bit. So tell us more. So you are an award-winning rapper,
Yep.
singer, fashion designer.
Yep.
Tell us more.
Well, I get to make music as a full-time job, which is really cool. I've been doing music my whole life. I started drumming in church when I was a kid. So I've kind of been around it forever. I played drums and it was the like mid 90s. So, everybody loved like dance. So we did like hip hop dance routines. I was like in a little church group that would like travel to conferences and stuff.
Cool.
Oh.
So I've been like performing as a drummer and a dancer since I was like 6 or 7. And then it's just been like the only thing that I've sort of stuck with for my life. I got someone, a family friend bought me a drum set when I was in my early teens. I joined a punk band and started doing a bunch of stuff. And then when I was like 20, I was like, I want to start writing songs. So I bought a guitar and learned how to play that and write songs and whatever. But I just I love entertaining people. I love being on stage. I love putting on a show. And I'm a youngest sibling, so I think
You got all
that's,
the energy.
Yeah. I think that impacts it as well. But I've just always enjoyed making people laugh and have a good time and brighten up a space. And now I get to do that for a job, which is
That's
really cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. Just before we went on, you were talking a little bit about. So you like to have for your live shows. You said you bring like set pieces and things along with you. So tell me a
Yeah.
bit about that.
Yeah, so again, it started a couple years ago. I'm always thinking about like what I can do for my live show to, stand out from the crowd and be a little interesting or whatever. And I love theater. I think it's so cool how they can like build a world with like, you could change a space entirely. We were just talking about this with the studio with just like a backdrop. All of a sudden you're in a forest with like a few lights and a backdrop. And it's crazy. And I think that's so cool. And so I had just like built this little bench that like folded up and fit in my car, but it was something that I could like sit on for like a more introspective song or stand on to give me some level on the stage, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was also like branding. I had the Better Days on it, which was a song that's now the name of my clothing line. And then it was also interactive because I brought it. After a performance, I would set it up at my merge table and people sign it with markers and stuff.
Cool.
So that was really fun. It became a really cool thing. And then it got too full. I brought it on the road for about 2 years doing shows and stuff, and it was full. And so people were like, "You got to retire the bench. We need, it's
No, you got to start
out of
taking
space."
people off, like paint over it, and then get more.
It's like the Leafs.
but
The
then-
Leafs
Yeah,
thing.
or add another layer.
Yeah, no, but people would come back to another show and look for
They'd
for
be
where
like,
they
"Where'd
signed
my-"
it last. Exactly, yeah, right. So I was like, okay, we'll retire the bench, and then I ended up. We were talking about this too. I had bought some lights because I was building my light show and whatever. So I ended up. I was like, okay, I need to move. I need to travel with these things, and they need to be in a box of some sort. So I ended up building these like oversized shoe boxes.
Were those in the music video?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, we'll
so
talk
the
about that
Nike
as well.
box and the Adidas box. So the Nike box is hollow and it just like slides on top of my live rig, my like in-ear monitor and mic system. And then the Adidas box it's a travel case for my lights and my cables and all that sort of stuff. But then it also doubles as a stage prop and my laptop stand, which was kind of cool.
That's sweet.
And then I knew I was retiring the bench, so but I needed a bench, so I built a new bench, but I didn't want to do the same thing. So the new bench is more of an art piece. It's like there's like a plexiglass, instead of being solid on the front and having the logo painted on it, it's a cutout with plexiglass and it has a light inside. And then like the top of it's painted like sky blue, and then the top is cut out like a cloud and there's like
That's
little
cool.
things on it. And then I love graffiti and like street culture and urban culture. So I just built a wall, just like out of a piece of plywood, and it comes in, it folds apart, and then that's become the new thing that people have covered in signatures and stuff.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it's been really fun, and it's just a cool way to like bring depth, bring creativity, create a world for the show, and it all of it flat packs into the back of my car and take it on the road.
You two are like two peas in a pod.
No, it's.
I'm just
I
listening
love
to you
everything
talk
hearing
and like,
about
you
that.
do the same thing.
No, it's
Well, not
awesome.
really, but
Well,
you
no,
do build a lot.
Yeah, you're building sets out there. You were showing.
building,
You built a lot.
building the whole place up. But no, that sounds really cool, and like it does add like a level of, like you were saying, I think you said before the show, bring it up, but you just said how like you don't usually see that outside of like a stadium show, or like a big thing. So the fact that you're doing that kind of like on a, I guess, slightly smaller scale, right? I mean, that's that's really cool. It must impact just the atmosphere a lot for the show.
It makes a huge difference. I just played Montreal the other day, and yes, there was a bunch of people who had said like, I've never seen an opening artist, because I was supporting for an artist from LA named Wax, and they were like, I've never seen an opening artist with like props and like lights and like put on a show like that. So people are impacted by it, and it makes it more fun for me, I feel. And because the goal is, stadium touring at some point, it also gives potential investors or partners or tour or booking agents or tour managers the opportunity to see like where I'm, like a piece of the vision, right?
Yeah.
So when they can see that, they're like, oh, okay, like
He's
this is
legit.
something that someone that I want to work with, or someone that I want to build with, because they're already doing things at a higher level than most acts that we're seeing at that space, right?
That's
so
awesome.
yeah.
That's really really cool. Have you ever seen Alice Cooper's show?
No.
I got a chance to see Alice Cooper perform live at Niagara Falls a little while ago for the first time.
Okay, at the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, because I remember I saw a documentary about him a long time ago. Because he's been around since like the 70s or whatever. But like, he's always
since the Leafs last one.
Pretty much, yeah, literally, yeah, exactly. But he's always been very theatrical in that. Where like, at the end of his show, he gets, they cut his head off. They put him in a guillotine, and like cut his head off, and like,
then Gene Simmons comes out and eats it.
yeah, exactly. No, it's awesome. It's a whole thing. And so like this show, it's like he had a part where like. I think he was singing, I can't remember what the song was anymore, but then a photographer comes out on stage, and at first you think he's just a photographer, a real one, and he keeps like getting in everyone's faces, taking pictures, and then Alice like grabs a spear and like goes right into the guy. Like, it's like, so he kills like 3 people on the stage.
Wow.
But the whole show is like, there's just like costumes and like set changes, and like the whole show starts where he's on trial for crimes against I think humanity or something. It starts so like there's like a big like newspaper thing that he cuts through, and then they have like, it looks like a courtroom like railing, and it was just like, it was so theatrical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought of it when you were telling me about it. I don't know if you get a chance to see Alice Cooper. I feel like you
just spoiled it.
That would be Well, honestly, you painted a great picture. I would love to see it in person. I think that's such a big thing for me. Is like, I love theatrics. And I get these ridiculous last minute ideas, and then sometimes end up like having to rope my friends into things. Like I did a show once, and literally like 10 minutes before the show, I pulled my friend over and I was like, hey, can you read this script as like an intro to the show? I'm like, I'm gonna wait backstage. You do this thing, and I just like, and thankfully my friends put up with me and they say yes to stuff. But I just think there's something so fun about surprising people. I think like Tyler the Creator is a big influence for me on how he approaches his live shows. And I just think there's something so cool about, obviously we were talking stadium tours, like when you're moving a big machine like that, there's a little bit of, there has to be some consistency and repetition and like how the show operates. But I think, I love the idea that like every time someone sees you, they don't really know what to expect. That's kind of like what I like to put on the table. And then, because then that makes people want to come see you again. You're actually like entertaining them and putting on a cool show. So that's always my goal.
I love that.
And then I aim high, and I think like, I always like think of what's the biggest possibility and then bring it back from there. Because sometimes things just like are not practical. Like I did a festival in the summer, and I had a couple background singers and some other things. They're not background singers. They're friends of mine who are incredibly talented singers. They just happen to bless me with their voices as additional vocalists at shows sometimes when I'm lucky enough. But I wanted to build them a riser for them, but like essentially like an oversized like quarter pipe, like skateboard ramp.
Cool. That
was because it fits the whole aesthetic and vibe. But because of the turnover time with the festival crew, and stage spacing and stuff, we couldn't do it. But I'm always like, my brain is always like, what can we,
Don't you love when that happens?
It's awesome.
Remember when we did that Von Fiesta, and we couldn't take the drum set out, and so your brother was just in the back behind,
behind the screen.
It was like
terrible.
They had the drum kit set up like
in the back.
It was basically like pretty much in the wings. Like you could kind of see it from the side, but there was like this big fabric thing hanging in front of it. And it's just like, I mean, that's just the reality of festivals and stuff sometimes. It's just like, no, we can't move it. And I was like, all right, in you go. I guess,
Sorry, Taylor, you're in the nook.
Yeah.
That's literally what it was.
But yeah, that's how it goes.
It happens like that sometimes, and you just have to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
I think it's really important as the artist too to know how to be okay with that kind of stuff and just like take it for what it is.
He did. He was just even more extra with his movements.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, you can't see me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see me now.
Yeah, you kind of just got to roll with it. That's what you do.
Yeah.
But I like that the attitude there of like you kind of aim
High.
really high.
Yeah.
And then, you kind of just, there'll be the reality of whatever situation sets in. Same thing with this place. Like I remember, so I had a launch party for this place mid-September. And like my vision of what it was going to be is like, okay, I'm going to have like 6 or 7 sets all the way down this wall. And there's going to be a chandelier. And there's going to be this. And there's going to be this.
Yeah.
These are all the things I was going to build. And like,
They're not built yet.
well, I mean, even, yeah, I remember Regine. So in fact, that's right. The original plan was September
Early September.
1st or something.
Okay.
Not that early.
And like, I might, oh no, September.
In his mind, that was the gate. That was the
Like
goal.
second week
Yeah.
of September.
And I remember, and then Regine was like, "Are you sure it's going to be ready?" I was like, "It'll be ready. I'll make sure it's ready."
Because he works TIFF
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was working during
Okay.
TIFF. So that's right. So the plan was I was going to work.
During TIFF and then work here
Yeah.
after.
So I was going to work during the day at TIFF, come here and build at night.
Yeah.
And there just hit a point where I was like, it's physically not possible for me to build all the things that I want to build.
Yeah.
There aren't enough hours.
Yeah.
I
And
was just like, are you sure?
so we ended up moving the date back a
Sure.
week, but realistically, I
could've
should
pushed
have.
it back
I
a
could have moved it
month.
back a month or even more. Because like even to this day, still like all the sets I wanted to build aren't built yet.
And I
Right.
think it's because you already opened,
Yeah.
and so you have all these ongoing projects
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
are just taking priority. So then your arch is just
Yeah,
sitting there.
it's just how it goes. But yeah, I
No
mean, again,
shade. It's
yeah.
the
What ends up happening is like I got enough done that it's rolling.
Yeah.
And but I'm still I'll have my chandelier eventually. I'm looking
I think
forward to
you
doing
should
the
too.
chandelier.
You know
Yeah,
what it
you
could have
will.
been is like that was your soft launch, and then finally, like, let's say, I think for your birthday's coming up really quick.
It won't be ready in time. But but I will say,
You
even
should
without
do
having
a
the party,
big thing for your birthday. Make it like the grand opening.
if I can have it ready, I mean,
In a
there's-
month, you got this.
Yeah, but the big problem with this place has been is it's like
There's no problems. It's just obstacles.
sure, but the big obstacle
There you
is
go.
that there's been no point. Like I remember, so when I started opening this place, because I just opened it, right?
Yeah.
When I was first planning
In
it,
September, it's November.
it feels like I just opened it.
That's just honestly, yeah, dude. Time
Yeah.
is going out the window.
Just keeps going. I know. It's
Sorry.
It's like, anyways,
Reality.
Point is, I was like, my plan was, okay, I've got all these projects done. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that they're all done by the beginning, whatever it was, July, the end of July.
Okay.
Or no, beginning of July. Then I'm going to spend
Wait.
the entire month of July, because I take possession in August.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the month of July
yeah,
building
yeah.
all the sets. And then all of August, all I'm going to do is be in here every day for an entire month and just build sets. And then it's going to be super ready. But of course, what ends up happening is like all the things I needed to get finished didn't get finished.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's basically like there's been 0 point where I can just focus on this space. There's just always
So many projects.
something else going on.
Oh, dude, it was the same thing. We were supposed to shoot the music video for Drift Away, which is my latest single, yesterday. But then, like a week and a half ago, I got this offer for these 2 dates back to back opening for this artist, Montreal and Toronto. So then I accept that offer. So then I've got to like figure all that out. And then it just kind of snowballs. And next thing you know, you're like, oh shoot, it's Friday, and I haven't contacted anyone for this video shoot tomorrow. We need some backup. We need some background people. We need, the choir. We need the director needs to know what he's doing and stuff. So then I like literally message my singers at like 4 p.m. on Friday, and I'm like, any chance you guys are around tomorrow afternoon to shoot a music video? And we ended up deciding to push it to next weekend. But I get it. Like you just like you have to have a full schedule because that's how life works.
Yep.
But then new projects come in and you're like, okay, yeah. And this is more time sensitive. And I was saying to someone yesterday too, like, cause I do a bunch of random things. Like I do like background work and acting sometimes, like just for fun. I like to do things. So I had gotten this like audition, this like casting call for, to like be a drummer in a commercial or whatever. So then you got to film an audition and all these things. And like, there's 3 hours of your day, and that's time sensitive. So then all these other things that you were gonna do today that aren't necessarily time sensitive get pushed back because of a time sensitive opportunity. And then you're like, and then your like grandma texts you and is like, I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you doing? You're like, shit, I guess I gotta like let me make a phone call. You know what I mean? So all these things, and then it just kind of snowballs. But I think that is what makes this job and lifestyle so exciting and fun is that like if you have the personality for it and you have the ability to be flexible and to like open communication and like ownership of like when you do make mistakes and like making sure that you apologize to people if you drop the ball or something doesn't happen. All those kind of things are really important. But if you can like be adaptable and you can keep an open mind and you can have the work ethic to say yes to everything that comes by your table and just be like, I'm going to figure it out, you know?
Roll with the punches.
Then it's an incredible life experience. It's like such a cool way to live.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. You just described exactly like what it's been the last,
I was gonna say you two are like the same person, different font. It's
Different
crazy.
font. That's funny.
It's the truth. I'm listening to you talk, and I'm like, you are the exact same.
You know what the frustrating part about it? The only thing I don't like, I mean, there's a few things, but the thing that bothers me the most is that like nothing ever feels like it's getting my full attention all the time.
Ooh, interesting.
Like there's this thing.
Is that what your girlfriend says to you?
Well, yeah, that's a whole other thing.
That's
Sure.
very single.
Yeah.
Sorry.
but like the
Whoops.
Yeah.
but I was thinking even just project wise, like whereas like it always feels like what I would love to be able to do with every project I'm working on is to just like sit down and work on it until it's done to a point where I'm like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But there's never time for anything like that. So everything always feels like, okay, good. I've got 2 hours I can put to this. Okay, great. Now I've got 3 hours I can put to this. And there's this, and in a way, it makes you kind of hyper productive.
Yes.
And it makes you make decisions where it's like, okay, this can be cut. We actually don't need this, and there's no time for it anyway.
Yeah.
But it is kind of frustrating in that there's always this feeling of like I'm basically at this point where I just feel like there aren't enough hours to do all the things. And so I always just have to be very...
Hence the 3 a.m. text message.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can totally relate to that. I think for me, there's a combination of like, that feeling of like, I never get to fully put myself into one project because there's so many projects happening. And then also, I feel like it's harder to stop and like really celebrate things when they are done, when you've completed something, because you're like, well, I'm working on 5 new things. So I don't even get to stop and like celebrate.
Yep.
And so sometimes that's why like I'll get hit with these, like time just moves, right? Like you're just going and going. And then one thing I do really appreciate about social media is like sometimes I'll like scroll back and like look at the last year. And it's like, dude, what a year. Like we've done this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And there's so many things. But then I also make the mistake of like, you know, what'd be great is like, I really should throw a party to like celebrate the year that it's been. But then it's another thing that I've added to my, you know?
Yeah.
Like, when am I going to do that? That doesn't make any sense.
That's like us with the show specifically like last week was our 7-year mark of the
Congratulations.
show. Thank
7
you.
years is big.
And so that's kind of the time where we actually sit down and try to reflect on, okay, what was the past year like?
Yeah.
And then we say, we should do something big for the 7 year.
Well, that's the thing. Even then, yeah, exactly. Like
we're just like you. We're like, we should do something.
This 7-year episode was definitely our least complicated in terms of just like normally we would have, like I remember even in the past we put together like a compilation of people
Videos.
sent in a whole bunch of videos of like congratulatory messages, which is really
I
nice.
normally take that on, but
Well, it's just
I'm pregnant.
just too busy. Yeah.
I have an excuse.
Yep.
And like even so last night, in fact, the Canada Center Stage competition happened right here at the studio. It was the first big event I've had at the space.
Yeah.
And it was like, I remember we got through it. And even that, it was like, as people were showing up to sound check, I was still like getting things ready just because I was working on it. It's just whatever. That's how it is.
Just you.
Yeah.
So the show went
For
through.
both of you.
It was kind of madness, but we got through it. You know, I had like tons of people in here and not enough chairs. And it was like this whole thing, but it worked.
Yeah.
The show ends. And like there was like, I took about 10 minutes where I was able to kind of just sit down and like look at the space and be like, wow, like I just did an event.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I got to tear this down and get all
Moving
this
on.
stuff set up.
Yeah.
We got a show tomorrow morning, so let's get everything set up. I got to make a thumbnail. And so it was just like, yeah, you very rarely get to just, wow, look what we did.
Yeah.
Because like now, okay, great, that's done. I've got 5 other things to get to. It's just like, it's awesome, but also, it's just, I don't know.
Have you celebrated the fact that you have this space yet?
Like, no. Like, I mean, yes, but no. You know?
Yeah.
Like so the launch party that we had at mid-September, it was very... all the stuff, almost none of the stuff I wanted to be done was done. We got the big cyclorama, which is like kind of the centerpiece. And that was the thing I most wanted to get done. And that day did feel like it was one where I could finally just sit down and be like, check it out, look. And that was awesome. But otherwise, it's just like...
It took you a few hours to get there, though.
Because even at the party, I was running around like...
Yeah, and everyone wants you to like tell the story of how you got there and what's going on and what are you doing next and blah blah blah. And you're like, the whole
Like,
time
I'll
you're
tell
like,
you, I know.
The whole time you're on, because then you're in work mode as the entertainer, as the artist, as the person like doing the thing, as the host, and that's work. And you still don't get to just like sit down and enjoy the party with your friends.
Yeah.
This is why you hire someone to do it.
In fact, even the day of, that's right, because I was like working and painting all day before the party. And I remember like I had this idea in my head. I'm like, you know what? I should buy like a suit. I should buy like a new suit. I should look really like, like an executive or something.
You didn't.
And there's a certain point in the day where I was like, I'm not going to the store to buy a suit. I'm like, okay, what am I wearing? Oh, wait, I have one collared shirt in the room. Okay, I'll wear that. And then like usually
wore these pants.
I wore these pants, yes, which are kind of cool jeans.
Yep.
But they're also work
They're your
jeans.
comfort
Yes.
pants.
I like them. They're cool. I like them.
Me too, actually. They're my favorite jeans right now.
Nice.
But like, and so I also like, I don't wear baseball caps that often.
You did, though.
The only time I wear baseball caps are...
Your hair's greasy?
Well, the first one is if I'm going to a sporting event, like if I'm going to a Jays game, I'll wear my Jays hat.
Sure.
And there are some times where I just feel like wearing a hat. It's not like I never do, but it's kind of rare. And to an event, if I was dressing up, I would not wear a baseball cap.
Yeah.
But you did.
Because I had been working for days, I didn't have time to shower before, so I'm literally just running around. So like all my pictures, I'm wearing like my CCM baseball cap,
Nice.
And everyone just thought it was a style, and I was like, I'm wearing this hat because I think my hair is disgusting.
I saw you in a hat, and I'm like, something's going on.
Yeah, your close people will always know.
Like, what's going on?
Yes. But it's because it was just like, I was painting. I was covered in paint 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I think you had like paint all over you
did.
still.
Yes.
I walked in, and I was like, good.
I was a little
okay?
disheveled.
Everyone's like, "Where's Scott? Where's Scott?" I'm like, "Oh."
He's recovering in the back room.
You were in the back there for a bit. I'm like, I don't know where Scott is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Would you do something like this?
Like have a space? I have a studio space in Hamilton.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So again, it was one of those random things. I had like
Same person, different font.
and I never get to do what I want to do, and like I'm always too busy for things to go. We just did a Halloween party a couple weeks ago, which was super fun. But even that, literally like people start showing up to the party, and we're like still putting up decorations.
Yeah.
I'm like at the store grabbing some last minute things, and my team that was there helping was like, people are here. And I'm like, nah, hit play on Spotify. I don't know, like just get the party going. But yeah, I was working out of a studio because I'm like kind of split between Hamilton and Toronto. Toronto's home. I grew up here. But when I had kids, moved out to like the country because my parents had moved out there to get away from the city after all their kids had grown up. And so, me and their mom were like young kids having kids basically. I was 23 when my first was born. So we moved out to the country, stayed out there, bought a house, whatever. And then when we split up, Hamilton was the closest city to the town that they live in. So then I ended up in Hamilton because I'm a city kid and also needed to get out of the small town who knew too much,
Yeah.
So then that's how I ended up in Hamilton. And it's been amazing. Like, it's such a great city, incredible community. And so I was working out of a creative arts studio that has sort of a collection of artists that work out of it. It's called Dope Chief Studios. And then I had wanted to develop my light show, but there wasn't space to do it at Dope Studio just because there's so many people in there and things were moving.
Yeah.
So I needed like a temporary space. And there happened to be another spot in the mall because it's in Jackson Square Mall out there. So there ended up being this other spot that was available. So I ended up taking it on. And so I've been there. February will be our 1 year. So it's pretty fresh.
That's
still.
awesome.
but yeah, same thing. Like I kind of got in and then immediately was like working on stuff and doing stuff, and then we had all these plans for like doing like events and showcases, and time just
literally two people.
Yeah.
I basically found myself now, because it's been just a few months for me now.
Yeah.
And I'm basically just resigned to like, anytime I have a few minutes, I'll just grab a paint can and like even so this room that we're sitting in now, like you can see the baseboards are currently white and there's paint and there's tape on the floor.
Yeah.
Like I've been meaning to get those painted since September.
Yeah.
And they will be painted, soon. Like at some point I'm thinking, okay, you know what, that little spot right there, I can probably get in there and dab that green.
Yeah.
When I have a few minutes.
Yeah.
So it's been like, there's been little things like that. Like people will come in who haven't been there and been here in a couple of weeks, and they'll be like, oh, that's different. And I was like, yeah, I got to that yesterday.
That's me like on a weekly basis. I'm like, what's changed in here?
Yeah. But that's what's kind of cool about having like the difference between having a creative art space or a studio like this is versus having like an event space or a gallery is like people go into an event space and they expect things to be like properly taken care of. But when you come into like a creative art studio, a little paint on the floor or like, whatever, it almost makes people feel like they get to walk into the project with you as like a behind, like, oh, I'm like, this is like different than, going to the movie theater or going to going to a stadium show. So I kind of like, as the host of the space, you can brush that off a little bit. It's like, we're working on some stuff, everything's in motion.
That's exactly what I've been saying to people. Like every time people come in, oh, really cool space, and I'm immediately like looking at it and I'm like, it's not done yet. And I'm always just like, yeah, it's work, I'm going to put something over here and this is coming, but it's coming together. Regine described it as like, this place is like my brain
exploded
into like a physical building.
Yeah.
And it is, because it's like weird, and there's like a million things going on, and there's like a lot of messes over there, and there's like, it's just like, it's like my playground.
But then some of it, like you've got the big backdrops set up, and you've got the stage, like, and this room is incredible. Like, so it's like you see that there's like structure and that there's vision and that there's execution on things. And then there's also space for some mess, which I think is like super dope.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be proud of it, man. I think this is a beautiful spot.
Thanks. I am. I'm still like, I'm still nervous, and like there's the prospect of having to make sure like the rent is paid each month too. It's just like there's this, it's also why, I would love to, I'm just going to focus on building this, but like, because we need money, obviously, it's like any type of job that comes in. Yeah, I could do that, right? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Like, need it. So it's like, okay, well then that thing I was gonna paint next week, nope, push that back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Speaking of money flowing in.
We should do our ad break.
Yeah, it's been an hour almost.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna do our ad break.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's perfect. No, that was a good segue.
Let's jump in.
We were talking about it. And we gotta pay the bills.
Yes.
So
we love our
our
advertisers, but we gotta pay the bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode, this fantastic episode of the Sit Down with Scott, Dion, Brown, and Regine Alaina is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. They make this show possible, so let's meet them. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance.
No.
Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right. Glenmore Record Studios exists because of her help. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East of Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and custom laser engraving. And they change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry at Jewelry Forever, what an incredible artist. If you have a vision for something custom you'd like made, or you need something repaired, he can do it. And we have a great deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you go in and let them know Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right, 15% off, 15%. Mention the show, get a great deal. Also, follow them on Instagram and TikTok. They have some really cool behind-the-scenes jewelry making, jewelry repairing videos. And find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She's the official makeup artist of the Sit Down. Not only does she do our hair and makeup when we do photo shoots or attend live events, she also does, she did my maternity photos here last week. She did my hair and makeup.
Yep.
She does pageants, corporate headshots, weddings, engagements, short films.
Films, yeah. Film premieres.
She does it all. Reach out to her on Instagram and Facebook at Beautified by Romina.
And if you'd like to advertise on the show, it's so easy, right, Regine?
It's so simple. Email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live every week. And we also read the ads live week to week. What does that mean? It means you could personalize them week to week.
Yeah.
Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, a particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. So get in touch. radioshowad@gmail.com.
Impressive work, guys. Impressive work.
Thank
That was
you.
really good.
And we're back. Episode 337 of the Sit Down with Scott, Dion, Brown, and Regine Alaina. We are here having a very insightful conversation with James Favron.
So you are a fashion designer as well.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Well, I made these pants, and so basically what happened was, I've always been into fashion. I've always when I was a kid, I actually have like the original doodles from a clothing line I wanted to start when I was like a teenager.
Aw.
Sweet.
But yeah, I just I put out the song Better Days a couple years ago. And that was my first song that I rapped on. It kind of changed the trajectory of everything that I was doing in the best way possible. And people wanted merch for it, but I just didn't feel like the time. I was like, I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to just screen print t-shirts like everybody else or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I kind of just sat on it. But then I did I wanted to start making custom pieces for myself to perform on stage.
Yeah.
So I started with, I had a Leafs jersey just in my closet. And so I took the Better Days logo and I cut it out a bunch of times on a Cricut machine out of heat press vinyl, and then the lower panel on the jersey, I just kind of put the logo all over it.
Love that.
And I made a little TikTok about the process and whatever. People thought it was cool. Then I started wearing that at shows, and people were like, "That's really dope," whatever. So then I started doing that with just pieces of clothes from my closet, just making custom pieces. And that was in February of last year, and then in September, we did our first fashion show at a festival in Hamilton.
Cool.
Because people were rocking with it and whatever. And it was all, I wasn't selling anything. It was all literally my own clothing. So I was like, I can't sell this. This is my clothes.
I gotta wear this stuff.
Yeah, this is my closet. I have nothing if I sell this.
Just make more.
So that's what I started doing, was making more. And then people were like, we want to buy something. Can you make something that we can buy? So then I started making just simple embroidered t-shirts with the logo on the pocket, because I like texture and I think embroidery is cool. Mm-hmm. So I started making embroidered t-shirts, and that's all we sell at the moment. We have 2 colors. So the colorway is based off of Neapolitan ice cream.
Ooh, yum.
In the summertime. That's the colorway. So we have white shirts and brown shirts, chocolate and vanilla. And then the logo, you can get the logo in strawberry, which is a soft pink, sky, which is soft blue, vanilla, sunflower, which is yellow, or chocolate.
Very summery.
So it's based off of, ice cream in the summertime.
Love that.
So we do have an online shop you can order, and you basically just pick a brown shirt or white shirt, pick your logo color, and then I make them.
Oh.
So the order comes in, I make it.
That is cool.
I have access to an embroidery machine, so it's a very small, thing at the moment.
Made
but
to
part
order.
of it, exactly. But part of it too is I can keep my costs a lot lower if I'm making them myself.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing as an independent artist. Anytime that you can keep things accessible for people. So yeah, it's that's what we sell at the moment. And then we did another fashion show this year which has been an amazing process. So what we ended up doing, so there's a couple things that are like part of it. It's more of a like lifestyle fashion brand. Mm-hmm. Ideally, at some point, you know, we'll be in stores and have like someone else producing the shirts, and we'll have a team and all that sort of stuff. But I'm really enjoying the organic sort of growth process. And I've been more focused on developing the culture of the brand than the product at this point.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah, of course. So what we've been doing is like anytime that I do an event that's not a show, so if we do like a Halloween party or a brand event or whatever, we do like a pop-up print shop. So we just bring a ton of the little heat press vinyl bits and a little handheld Cricut machine, and we just tell people, bring a piece of clothes with you, and then you can put it on, you know? So it's been like people can make it their own and do their own thing and whatever, and it's been super fun. And we've been able to do a couple really fun photo shoots with the brand. And yeah, it's just been like a really cool project. And then for the fashion show this past year, we ended up having like 30 models, which was insane, but it's all my friends, you know, and they just want to be in it. And so we had like an art night where everybody that was modeling like made, like customized their own, like a piece from their own closet, cool. You know, and that's what and then we obviously featured the t-shirts as part of the fashion show this year. So yeah, it's just been like a really cool experience of building my community around fashion and clothes and art and expression and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's been fun. Awesome. And it kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't planning on it. And that's why, like, you know, if it was the only thing I was focusing on, it would be far more developed than it is at this point. But because it really is like a side quest, you know, I'm like...
It's a side quest,
Yeah. I'm like, guys, just follow the journey, you know, like be part of it. I'll try to keep up with the demand, which is a good problem. Obviously, like you want people to want, you know, what you're doing. Yeah. But it's cool. It's fun.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to come up with the fashion?
I mean, the idea is you're describing, I'm like, that's so cool. Yeah.
We have the sit-down merch. It's okay. You have your own merch too, actually.
Yeah, well, I have a Teespring store. It's like, it's not quite the same. But it's like...
Told you, different font.
Yeah, but no, that's really... Yeah. But no, that's awesome. I love the idea of like making it yourself and like making it personal like that. That's really sweet.
I have a Cricut, but it's still in the box. When I got... Okay, my husband got it for me as a birthday present the year we were going to get married. And he's like, well, I'll get it for you so you can DIY whatever you want. Or it was the year we got engaged. You want to do for the wedding. I'm like...
That was a few years ago.
It was. It's been a long time. And so I was like, okay, sounds good. And then it got to a point where he's like, actually, you're going to stress if you DIY everything. How about we just like step back and like we just hire different vendors for it? So I never opened it. It's literally still in the box.
So what can you do? What is a Cricut machine? I'm not fully sure what it does.
It's a like vinyl cutting machine, basically. So it's like you just like
you
program.
Can cut these things.
Yeah, you can cut anything out of it, and then you get like the rolls of vinyl. It can be heat press vinyl. It can be the like sticky vinyl that you just kind of like
I'll
put on like mugs
you.
And stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You see my eyes getting wild.
He's like, wait, what is it?
So yeah, you can do anything with it. As far as like cutting out designs and logos.
Makes it easier.
And yeah, it's really easy.
So you can like it's like a print stuff. Yeah, it's like a printer onto vinyl.
You can also print. Yeah, there's print like capabilities with it, but you have to get the like markers or pens or whatever that it uses.
So you know how with the first sit down mug,
yes,
you know how you cut every letter.
Then you cut out letters and stuck them on.
So instead of you cutting the letter, you input it into the system, and then you just.
So I do that on my computer.
Yeah. So you take the sit down logo, you take that, and it gives it. You open up the Cricut software, and it gives you the like. You set the template for like however big your cutting mat is or whatever. And then you could take that logo and you just put it all over like as many times as you can. So you can fit like 30 of those onto a sheet, and then you just hit go and it cuts them all out.
And you get a transfer paper.
And then you get the little machine for the coffee mug or whatever. It's a huge time saver. Yeah. Highly recommend. This episode is sponsored by Cricut.
It's still in the box.
Kind of want to get one of that. Sounds like so many. I'm just thinking all the things I can
Oh yeah.
do here.
I
Yeah,
still
you could
have
do
it.
vinyls for like sets and walls and stuff. Like so those shoe boxes, those are wrapped in vinyl. So the Nike logo was cut out on a Cricut, and then the little Adidas logo, same thing, was made out of vinyl on the Cricut.
In fact, I want to ask you about your new music video for Grow Up.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of things. So it's cool when you mention the Nike boxes. It's because I remember when I was watching the video and I saw those.
Yeah.
I always thought there's something weird about those boxes. I'm like, I thought they were just shoe boxes, but I'm like, are they big?
They're huge, right?
I was, but I thought maybe it was
Big
just like
shoes.
maybe they were just close to the camera. So there was a moment where I was just like, oh wait, what am I looking at for a second?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, they're like your like road cases. They're like practical too.
Yeah, no, they're like 24 by 24.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about the music video for Grow Up.
That video was so much fun.
You should play it.
Yeah, we can put it in there or a link. But it was
I'll-
so
I'll-
much
I put the
fun.
link down below, yeah.
Yeah. We I did that song. I wanted to do a music video because I just think music videos are super fun.
Yeah.
And so my friend Dave, who shot it, we kind of like I pitched a couple ideas to him, and I'm a very like DIY, like solve problems.
No, really?
Yeah. Let's do it like let's sort of break as many rules as we can to like keep it simple and affordable and quick and all that sort of stuff. So I just had this idea of like having like a bedroom set up in a park.
Yeah.
And I have all these props. I make clothes, so I have a clothing rack with clothes on it. I have this like wall that's part of my set design. I have these shoe boxes, like all these things. I was like, we could just like build a bedroom in the park. So we drove. I was just like, let's just meet up at Gage Park in Hamilton on the day we're gonna shoot. And I had my kids with me that day. It was literally just me, Dave, and my kids at the park. They went off to go play, and I just like found the grounds manager and was like, hey.
Don't you need a permit?
So it depends. I happened to be playing a big festival a couple weeks later in Hamilton. So I was like, we're doing this festival, kind of like, we thought we'd shoot a music video for it. Is it cool if we like, and it was a like Tuesday,
No one's
11
there.
o'clock in the afternoon or something. Nobody's there at the park. And they were like, yeah, that's totally fine, no problem. So they let us like drive into the park and do the whole thing. So we just set it up and shot it. And then there's the second verse, there's a couple lines about like wanting to have a house with a view over the city, and Hamilton has the escarpment. And I know that there's like one street of houses that have backyards that look over the city of Hamilton. Now, I don't know nobody that lives there.
Did you just knock on their door?
Almost. They were in their driveway. But yes.
Okay.
I said to Dave, I was like, and he also is a real estate agent, him and his partner Kai are real estate agents. And so I said to him, I said, I'm going to knock on a door and just get someone to let us use their backyard. And I was like, do you want to come with me to make it seem more professional so I'm not just like a guy asking you to use their backyard? He was like, I don't do door to door for my real estate work. I'm not doing it for this.
Oh.
But if you could pull it off, you're the man. So it was really, really funny because we'd had that conversation, and like, I was busy, but then I also didn't. It was a very specific day where something was like, today's the day.
Yeah.
Go do it. Like, do it today.
now.
So I was like, okay, but it didn't feel like the time yet. I got to the neighborhood around like 9:30 in the morning. I was like, okay, I'm too early. I'm just set up at Tim Hortons, get some work done. And then, and then like got a bunch of work done. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go scope it out.
time
And
was it?
literally it was probably about noon, 12:30. I was like, if anybody works from home, it'll be lunchtime, whatever, maybe it's time to catch them. So literally first house on the street, I drive up and this dude's outside, like his garage door's open. So I was like, okay, he's kind of working outside today. And I see the guy and I just walk up and I introduce myself. His name was Steve.
Steve.
And I was like, hey dude, we're shooting this music video and we need a view of the Hamilton escarpment. And yeah, they let us do it and they were super nice. So we came back a couple weeks later. And and shot it. It ended up like starting to rain about halfway through the shoot, so we ended up piling in the garage and just like hanging out for a bit. And they didn't charge us because they wanted to support, local artists and all that sort of stuff, which was amazing. Yeah, and it was just like super dope. And it was what was really funny is then when the video came out, a friend of mine, his name's Shane Cunningham, him and 2 other friends, Mike Veerman and Jonathan Pablos, have a show on Crave called The Dessert. It's really good. Go watch it. But he messaged me and was like, he asked if he like named the street, and he's like, is that this street? And I was like, yeah. He's like, that I live on that street. And I was like, dude, I could have just used your backyard. But yeah, so it was like, that was such an amazing process. And then we shot the bike scene. That was like, you kind of 3 locations is good for me for music videos, I find generally. So I was like, okay, what's something simple that we can fill the space with? And again, like a lot of my sort of artist vibe and aesthetic is like late 90s, early 2000s, skater kid kind of whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I was like, let's just like ride through a neighborhood in Hamilton on a bike. He shot from the back of my car. We just like, again, no permits, no anything. We just like, let's find a quiet residential neighborhood. We'll do it slow. We'll drive slow and shoot it. And it was perfect and it came out great. Dave is phenomenal. And made the video look amazing. And so, yeah, very proud of it.
What was it like having your kids on set?
My kids have been on so many sets in so many things. They are tired of it. They hate it. They don't like coming to work with me anymore. But it's, it's a lot of hurry up and wait, whatever. For that one, they was lucky because we were at the park. So actually, my middle kid and youngest kid ended up at a kid's birthday party. They just make friends. And there was a kid having a party. And so they were like eating cake and... My oldest came over and he was like, he was telling me, he's like, I think the kid wants them to like leave the party now, but they're just like hanging out and being friends. And, they got to learn how to exist in the world. So I don't step in unless there's a problem. But yeah, they made friends and had some birthday cake. And
I love that. At least you don't have to feed them.
Yeah.
Came with food and everything.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah,
no
I was watching
permit, none of that.
I was watching the video and like the scene in the backyard. Like I'm not that familiar with the layout of Hamilton, so I was watching the video and I was like, oh, maybe he went to LA for a bit. Did he shoot this in LA? Because I was like trying to see like where the hills are like that. Because it was just like it really does look like that type of like up in the hills.
Yeah, which is the reference. I've been to LA and it's awesome. And that is obviously the like lyrical reference. Yeah. But we got Hamilton is.
The guy ain't flying to LA for it.
I mean, listen, I would have no problem doing that, but having to fly the team and it's at some point we'll get there. But we were able to do it with Hamilton, so it
looked awesome.
Looked really good. It's a beautiful view.
Check it out. The link is down below for the Grow Up music video. I put it down there, so make sure you follow it there. Should we move to our final segment?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I feel like we could keep chatting.
We can keep talking, I know.
But, we're over an hour already. Best episodes always fly by.
Yeah, great conversations.
Yeah. I know. I was like, what time is it? Were we halfway through? I'm like, no, we are.
We're all the way through.
We are through. All good. That's okay.
All right. Well, I mean, if something else comes up, we can keep chatting. But I do want to. We'll get our final segment going.
Okay.
Because he was curious about it earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
Oh boy.
Welcome.
So, you did notice to your left, there is a barrel with monkeys. You're familiar with that item?
I am. Yeah. It's been a while.
So, we have a competition here on the show. Every guest partakes.
Okay.
So, we will do the same.
Actually, you can bring that table.
Yeah, so that little table there, maybe bring it in front of you, I guess. That's probably the best way.
Adjust my mic.
Yeah, you can slide your mic over. And
you don't need the mic for this segment anyway.
Yeah.
No cables.
We should put wheels on that thing.
Yeah, you're right. I like wheels on all the furniture. You're right. All right. So you said you have played this game before?
A lifetime ago.
Do you need an example?
Yeah, give me a refresher.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
wanna
Regine will
grab
do
your
a demo.
Please,
So
thank you.
Regine will do the demo for you so that we can explain how we do it for this. All right, so it starts. Yeah, lid on. It's sitting there.
You don't touch it.
No touching. Okay.
I put 1 minute on the timer.
Okay.
I say 3, 2, 1, go. You grab barrel. You pour out monkeys. Discard barrel. Pick up a monkey.
Okay.
Use that monkey to hook another monkey. And in this case, looks like she got quite a few.
5 monkeys.
You're trying to grab as many as you can. Then you make a chain. You use that monkey to hook up another monkey. That monkey to hook another monkey. And you just keep grasping the monkeys to make a chain as absolutely long as you can.
The monkey in your hand does not count.
Yeah. So then, when the minute runs out, I'll say freeze or you'll freeze. Damn. And then we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, that's 8.
The monkey in your hand does not count towards your total. And
Any questions?
Yeah, why did you have to do that so well?
she had a good run
Set the
there.
I
bar
don't
really
know.
high. I'm like,
She's,
all right, 4 is going to be a disappointment, but
No.
She's got some experience, you know.
I demo it.
She's done the
often.
demo many times.
yeah.
So,
Okay, all right.
all
To
right.
be fair.
So, how are
Any
you feeling?
questions?
Are you nervous? Are you
Hella
are you-
nervous. Yeah. I'm mad nervous right now.
Don't be nervous.
I mean,
you
you've-
got this.
You know, you've gone through many challenges in life,
It's true.
I mean, you
none-
asked a random
none as
man
big as
if you
the-
can use his backyard. So
It's true.
but none of those challenges come close to what you're about to go through right now.
wow, Scott.
So get ready.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a little shake.
Give it a little shake. All right.
Monkeys on the.
Okay.
We're very strict here.
We are
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Monkeys have been poured. He grabs. Oh, I mean, sure. Yeah.
That's one way to do
One's
it.
hanging down.
Oh, we lost one. That's okay.
Just be careful.
There's a couple
We have,
hanging.
Like a weird precarious.
Yeah, hanging a little weirdly on there, but let's see.
You got
It's
this.
pretty flat at the moment, but he's got it.
Oh no.
Just use that childhood memory. The muscle memory is still there.
Where everyone's flat.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, that could get something moving. There we go. Yeah. 27 seconds
Oh,
remaining.
no. Oh, no, we lost one.
We lost one.
It's okay.
You can do this.
It's not okay. Failure's not an option.
You've got this.
I'm trying to like wiggle them onto. Get a better grip there, boys. I feel like this is.
You got
is a
10
tough one.
seconds.
Oh no.
10
You
seconds.
set the bar way.
Oh,
See,
no,
I
we
dropped
lost
one. No,
one.
come back.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
5 seconds.
4, 3. Oh.
Get it back.
Time.
It's
Oh,
okay.
I'll count that one.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait,
5
1, 2,
monkeys.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You said 4 earlier, so I mean 5 ain't bad.
Yeah.
5 is a step up. I'm 3 short on what you did though.
It's okay.
Well, let's take a look at the monkey standings.
It's not a
see where you are.
competition.
Oh, there's standings. Oh boy.
Yeah, so I will say 5 monkeys.
It's not high on the list.
It's a little. You know, it's not at the top. I'll say that it's not at the top of
Okay.
the list.
But it's not at the bottom either.
Yeah, 5 monkeys. Honestly, there's a lot of people who are in the 5 monkey range. Demavi, Samantha O'Coin, very fantastic actress, singer, rated genius musician. Where's Jerome musician? Alexa Grant got 5.
There's a lot of musicians
A
on
lot of
here.
musicians in there sitting in Black Creek Rain. Darren got 5. Kaylee, Chloe, Sophia.
What did
Lex.
Loren get?
Yeah, where's Loren? Let me
She
find
hasn't
her.
been on there in a while. Maybe we removed her.
No, she wouldn't have been. Let's see. Loren. Yeah, that's a good question.
She got
Okay, Loren
7.
got 7.
Oh no, I gotta come back and beat her.
Yeah.
We can get you both back on together next time if you want.
That would be super fun. That's my homegirl.
Especially
Go.
because you guys have a project that you
Yeah.
are working, or you worked on with her, right?
Well, I was helping her shoot some content for her stuff.
We
Yeah.
could totally
Nice.
have you both on together.
Go
That'd be fun.
head to
Yeah.
head. Feral
Ooh,
monkeys.
oh my gosh, yes.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm down. Count me in. It's on, Loren. You're going down. 7 monkeys is nothing.
I mean, I got
calling her out.
8, so
See? 8 on the fly.
There you go. Yeah, I think maybe Regine, your demo kind of intimidated us.
A little bit, yeah.
sorry.
No,
I'll
you
try
did
to
what
do
you were
that
supposed
next
to do.
time.
You put the pressure on.
Yeah, you put the pressure on.
But yeah, we definitely want to have you back because I feel like we could talk about a lot. There's like a lot we could talk about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But that concludes this week's
Oh yeah, that concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
You could hear their monkeys in the background. See, what you don't hear because the headphones are so far away is there's actually intense music playing.
Yeah.
So as you're picking the monkeys, you hear that.
Yeah.
It
That
adds to
actually
that vibe.
makes it even more intense. Yeah. If you watch it back later, you'll hear there's like dramatic music playing in the background.
If I watch it back, can you imagine I don't? I was like, cool. That's it. Yeah.
You don't need to watch it back. We're just saying.
Oh, I will be watching.
The audience
for
would have
sure.
seen
I'm
it.
excited. I want to hear the
It
conversation
is
again.
crazy.
All right,
It was a
before
great
we say,
conversation.
it was awesome. It was really good. Well, that's why we talked for almost an hour just kind of off the top, because usually I try to keep an eye on the clock. Right, around 30 minutes, we try to do the ads.
Yeah.
And we just blew by.
And then I was like, wait, what time is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But before we say goodbye, let people know social media, anything you want people to find you at, all that
Promote it
stuff.
all.
Yeah. Just find me on Instagram at James Favron. That's where I live most of the time. I have TikTok, but I really just like repost Instagram stuff on TikTok.
Check his TikTok for his vinyl printing, t-shirt making.
Oh yeah, well that's on Instagram too, though.
Oh, is
it is
it?
on Instagram
Okay.
as well. That's the best place to find me. Stream the music because if you like it, if you don't like it, then don't worry about it. But tell a friend to check out local artists. That's the biggest thing. Go to shows. I've been talking about this a lot lately. Go to live music.
Yes.
Go to live local artists and support the scene, because it's not just about supporting the artists themselves, but it's also like the organizations that get the funding to put on shows and the venues that need to stay open so that shows
Yeah.
can happen.
Yeah.
There's a whole ecosystem that's bigger than just like, oh, I went and supported my friend at a show. It's all these things that need to kind of happen in order for live music to continue happening. So go to live local shows. Go support your friends, even if they suck. Like, give them time to grow. They're not gonna get better if there's nobody at the show, and then they're gonna
And
like
there's
quit.
nothing worse
you know?
when there's no one at the show either.
Yeah, like as an artist, if you are putting the work in to try to do a great job, and then people don't come, it can be a little
Sad.
deflating and disappointing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Go to live shows. That's gonna be my biggest advice. Just
Love it.
Pick a friend, support them, and be there.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Regine,
Yeah.
where can people find you?
You can find me on my Instagram and TikTok right here. At It's Regine Alaina. You can also find me on pageantcoaching.reginealaina if you are looking for a pageant coach. As mentioned last week, I am still coaching up until the end of this month, and then connect with me if you're interested in the new year. But yeah, that's me, Scott. Where can people find you?
You can find me right here, where you're watching this very video.
And at Glenmore Records.
And at Glenmore Record Studios all the time. YouTube.com/ScottDionBrown. That's the best place. It's where you get this wonderful program. It's where you get the music. It's where you get the vlogs. It's where you get gaming someday again. I promise I'm coming back. I'm sorry to my people who like. Anyways,
Your Discord.
soon.
Do you
Yeah.
like stream gaming?
He does.
I was doing it. I started doing it during COVID.
Yeah.
Where I was doing it pretty much 5 days a week.
Okay.
Then things started to open up, and a lot of, because my evenings was when I used to do a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and those started to become a thing again.
Yeah.
And now, since especially I opened this place, like there's just been no time. So
Okay.
But it's all set up.
what's
having to
your
do it
your
here.
like console of choice?
PC.
Okay.
I built a pretty nice community of Brawlhalla players. It's like a
Oh
fighting game.
yeah. My kids play that on Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
That's
that
It's on
game.
Switch. It's very fun.
It's so like it's short. It's like 2-minute rounds and
Yeah, and like you're like little.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of cool crossovers. Like they have like a Star Wars crossover.
Yeah.
They have Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So like
it's a great game.
I've spent
You should join his stream one day.
I
whenever
would
they
be
come
happy
out.
to.
I've spent like a kind of ridiculous amount of money on like crossovers for that game because
Okay.
I'm like, hey, they have Darth Vader. Oh man, you know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'll be back, I promise. But anyway, YouTube.com/ScottDionBrown's the best place. Instagram
I know. There you go.
at Scott Dion Brown. X, not Scott Dion Brown, not there that often, but it's there. Instagram is good. I post a lot of photos and stuff from what we're working on. Follow the show, The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok, Sit Down with SDB on Insta, Sit Down Scott on X. The Sit Down, Scott, Dion, Brown, and Regine Alaina on Facebook, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. You can find us there. And Glenmore Records, open for business. If you want to do a photo shoot, video shoot, it's here. This podcast studio is also available for rent. Get in touch. Check out glenmorerecords.com. And
I did my photo shoot here last week.
yes, you did.
It's a really cool space. I recommend. Book it out and do a shoot here. Or
And if
a
you're
show
in
or an
Hamilton,
event.
I mean, you got two parts of the city.
Yeah, tell Publier Studio.
I don't really rent it out, so that's fine.
Don't
just show up.
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, you could email and ask.
There you go.
I'll take it if it works.
DM him on Instagram.
Well, well, James, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was a really fun conversation.
This was fun.
I liked it a lot. I feel like we covered a lot of ground, and I feel like there's a lot more ground to cover. So we definitely got to have you back.
Yeah, please.
You and Lauren, we should get you back on here.
Yeah.
We've had her for our Halloween special twice now. We had her back to back on our Halloween episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a fun episode. We wore onesies. That was great.
That was fun.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's good. I like the Halloween. In fact, we didn't really.
I
it was
couldn't
too
dress
busy.
up for Halloween.
There was no time. We were just too busy. It's
I'm
fine.
a pumpkin.
Everything's.
I'm a ghost every year.
I'm
I
a
just have a
growing
bed
pumpkin.
sheet.
Oh,
That's,
smart.
you know, that's good.
Yeah.
It's an old classic.
Yeah. And you do it long enough. If you like, first year people are like, oh, cool. Second year people are like, oh, lame. Third year people are like, okay. Fourth year people are like, okay, it's a tradition now.
Yeah, it's like,
so you just kind of gotta like
okay,
push through
I
it
get
and be
it.
like, this
Yeah.
is
Like,
where's
what
the
I'm doing.
ghost? Where is he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
He's
Yeah.
hiding.
Yeah.
You've built it up. You've built it up.
Yeah.
Forever a ghost.
All right, everybody. We will see you all next week, and thank you all for being
Maybe
here.
we'll have James back on next week.
Who knows? You know what? Who knows?
But yeah, thank you for coming. Thank
you.
you for sending us a DM and getting on our roster. We love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll,
I told you, y'all are the same person, different font.
Different
a little
font.
scary when you're in the middle, but it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Why don't I let you say goodbye to the people? So we'll wave. Bye, everyone,
Toodles.
and you can sign off.
Peace out. Stay safe out there.